What is up, YouTube? We are here today doing a Burning Abyss deck profile with my boy Matthew Jerome here. Matthew, I saw you playing this deck, and there was quite a few cool cards in there that I definitely enjoyed to see, and I'm sure everybody's interested in seeing this deck profile. It's not your average Burning Abyss deck, so let's get right into this thing.
Alright, so main deck, played 40 cards. Monsters, played 3 Skarm, 3 Farfa. Playing 3 because Beatrice sends it to the graveyard almost every turn, and you need to have it in your deck at all times.
Right.
2 Sir, the 1 Graph, 1 Barbar, 1 Libic, 1 Rubik, 1 Alec, and 1 Calcab. These are played again because Beatrice is a card. Playing 3 Rhino Warrior. He's important because he keeps your BAs alive while Beatrice is on the field.
Right.
Then we got the 1 Tour Guide. I don't like this card because he gets Veilered all the time. And then we've got 2 Card Trooper. So
Now, why the Card Troopers?
So I was playing Card Trooper in place of like the Speedroid engine.
Right.
So I don't like the Speedroid engine a lot of the time because I found when I was playing it, I was drawing dead cards a lot of the time. Mm-hmm. So I would use the first Speedroid play, and then I would draw into it later on in the game, and it would just be dead.
Okay.
So I played Card Trooper in its place because you can normal summon it, and you're going to get your mills no matter what, even if it gets Veilered.
Right.
And if you send a Rhino or a Libic, you can make that turn into a Dante play. He also nets you advantage like Mathematician when he dies. He gets to draw a card. You can make plays with Fog Blade off of him, destroy him and another card, and then draw a card.
Right.
And the main reason I played him is because Card Trooper plus Soul Charge, if you hit a Rhino, ends you with a field of Beatrice, Virgil, and Mech-Whipped Engineer with a Farfa underneath.
Wow.
So it's like a 3-card little combo that just gives you so much advantage, and that's why I played it.
Wow.
Yep.
That's insane. All right.
And then the last monster in the deck was 3 Maxi.
Okay.
Spells, played 1 Regeki, 1 Soul Charge, 1 Book of Moon.
Now, why do you play Book of Moon?
I play Book of Moon for the mirror, because if you can like flip let's say they summon Rhino, and then they special the BA from their hand. If you flip the Rhino face down, the BA will die when it comes out, so it's the same kind of...
It's kind of like playing a Dark Hole then.
Right, yeah,
Right.
and you can like flip their Dante face down when it attacks, so that they can't make a Beatrice main phase 2, and it destroys all the other BAs on the field, so it's just very versatile in that regard.
That's pretty good.
Then we got 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Dark Hole for extra removal, 1 Galaxy Cyclone.
Now, and the Galaxy Cyclone.
So Beatrice can send any card from your deck to the graveyard. So I played Galaxy Cyclone because sometimes in the end phase, Beatrice won't have used its effect or something, and I can send the Galaxy Cyclone to put
Right.
more ahead. Against like the Monarch matchup, I could send this to pop a field spell card later on in the game. And then 2 Twin Twister, the 3rd inside.
Okay. 2 Twin Twister. That card's pretty free in this deck, isn't it?
It is pretty free. Yeah, might bump it up to 3, but for now it's at 2. And then Traps. Played 2 Solemn Strike. Mm-hmm. Do that card last. 2 Breakthrough. 1 Torrential. 1 Bottomless. 1 Warning. And 2 Quaking Mirror Force.
Wow. Now, how has the Quaking Mirror Force been for you ever since you fit it in the main?
Yeah, it was really good today. Against Cosmos, it flips everything face down, and then you can drop the Maxi, swing over everything, and they kind of have to summon, so you just net a whole bunch of advantage, and it's an easy way to get over the ships. And then against Monarchs, it's really good too, because none of them have high defense, and it just kind of locks them down for the turn.
Right. Turns off that domain. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, and that's 40 card main deck?
That is 40 card main deck.
All right, let's jump on to the extra or side, whatever you want to do.
We'll do extra. So extra deck, I'm playing 2 Beatrice.
Okay.
Should probably be playing 3, but it never came up where I needed a 3rd one today or any of the other days I've been playing it.
Right.
Then I've got 3 Dantes, the regular one. 1 of the Pimp Dante.
Okay.
1 Virgil. 1 of this guy. He's good for popping back row. I like him better than Alucard, and he's got a big ass. 1 Nightmare Shark. 1 Angineer. 1 Break Sword. 2 Utopic Future so I can beat Cosmos.
Now, how many times have you gone into Utopic Future? Both of them during a Cosmo match.
During a Cosmo match, I'd say it's probably every other game I make both of them.
Okay.
But I definitely make at least 1 each game, and I definitely would miss it if I didn't have to.
Okay.
And then the last spot is 2 Downer Magicians.
Okay. And everybody's been cutting downers for the Beatrice and...
Yeah, so it's one of the cards that I'm thinking about cutting for that 3rd Beatrice, but I also like the play where you can make 2 Dantes, main phase 2, make 2 Downers, overlay those for a Utopic Future, and the Dantes fall off. So it just gets you advantage back to your hand, and I like that play a lot, and I don't want to get rid of that.
Right,
And
okay.
then that's the whole extra deck tokens.
Okay. And so the tokens. Let's go on to that side deck.
So side deck is a little bit weird. I'm playing 2 of the Sticky String Kaiju. I'm playing him over the water one because he has a smaller ass.
Okay.
So I can run over it with like a downward play, so I can make a Dante, make a downward, and the next turn I can run over this if they switch it to defense. Whereas the other one, if they switch it to defense, it's really hard to get over.
Okay.
Because 3,000 is always a problem for BA. Then next, I've got my 5 side cards for the mirror match. So I'm siding in 2 Flying C, 2 emergency enemy controller, and 1 Mischief of the Gnomes. So I'm
now,
playing,
which one of those cards are usually come through to be the best in the mirror match? Would you say?
usually it's these 4 cards, but I like having this option because again, Beatrice can send any card. So you can send this to the graveyard, banish it from your graveyard, and then all of your opponent's monsters lose 1 level for that turn.
Right.
So you shut off their play.
Right.
This also shuts off their play, but it's easy to answer if they bring in like Majesty's Fiend or Vanity's Fiend, and people kind of are ready for this card, which is why I bring in the enemy controllers to tribute off this card, take their Dante or Beatrice, and make a play.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, and then next up we've got 2 Imperial Iron Wall for the usual stuff. Infernoids, Cosmos, Monarchs. 1 System Down. I wanted to play Iron Wall and System Down for the Cosmo matchup, but I just didn't have room to play as many as I wanted to. And then next we've got the 3rd Twin Twister. Spell Shattering Arrow, just more back row hate. And 3 Mask of Restricted for Monarchs.
Okay. And out of every deck that's really running around in the format right now, what would you consider would be the hardest matchup for you? Would it be maybe the mirror match or?
I think the mirror is okay. The mirror is kind of complicated because now it's like if you make Beatrice, you win. So whoever makes Beatrice first is going to be way ahead in the game, and it's going to be really hard to come back. So if you're going second in the mirror, that's probably the hardest matchup because Beatrice makes such a tough wall for you to get over.
Okay.
But then I'd say other than that, Cosmos is probably the toughest.
Okay. All right, Matthew. I want to say thank you for this deck profile. It's definitely an interesting deck. I like some of these main deck choices. Like I'm sure we didn't even expect Quaking Mirror Force there, but I seen it firsthand. It can be pretty devastating going against Quaking. So once again, just want to give you thanks for the deck profile. And everybody, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I am out.